Started.
Okay, G. Michelle, 43 from Israel. Let's try E4. Let's see, I played D4 last time and I got a French defense. So I get a E4, E5. Haven't seen this in a few games. Well, why don't I go for the Italian game instead of the Spanish? I think I've played a lot of Spanish. What is this? This is the two knights defense. Okay, you can play this move against the two knights. And this is a pawn sack. Black sacks the pawn and harasses the bishop.
Check.
And you can give this check, and then he's going to get that pawn back. Yeah. So now there's different moves that can be played here. The one I've been playing is queen to f3. Pins the pawn along this diagonal so he can't take the bishop. And black has a lot of activity for his pawns, so really this opening is, like most openings, just a slight advantage to white. But it's fun to play because it gives you an open position and lots of activity. Unusual positions. So I think the normal move here is bishop b7 or e7, just trying to break these pins. Okay, queen there. Defends the pawn. Attacks along the b file and here. So I think just bringing the bishop back. Get away from the queen. Now I want to play d3 here to defend my knight. Yeah, that's a good move. I think it starts to put pressure here. And this pawn goes with tempo. But I still have time to move my queen, so I'm going to, well, I should look around and see if there's something more accurate to play. Knight c3 is an idea. This knight, normally I'm worried about defending the knight because of the queen here and the discovery on the knight, but it's not actually under attack here, and it has a retreat square here, so maybe knight f3 is more accurate to, well, okay, d3 also helps defend the e4 square, so the knight has a place to go. Okay. Now if he pushes this pawn, it'll pin the knight, and I have to unpin immediately because f5 is a threat. Also, I have two kind of loose pieces here. So I wonder if something like pawn to here, pawn c5, queen e2, and then queen to b4 would be a threat. But actually I have knight to c3 defending the bishop. The queen on b4 would be double attacking the knight and the bishop. So let's just open up this bishop. I was thinking briefly about the move bishop to b3 because it does immediately threaten on f7 here, but he would just exchange it and it would be his move, so he would sort of pick up a tempo there. Okay, I don't mind the exchange, of course, because materially I'm still a pawn up, and the bishop on b3, I'm probably going to play that pretty soon, defends this b2 pawn, so the other bishop is free to move. Yeah, so now he's pinning the knight and threatening f5. So My idea was queen e2. Is it more accurate to play queen g3, threatening to take on h6? This knight is adequately defended. Let's try that. But maybe he's still worried about this bishop takes h6 idea too. No, I can't play bishop takes h6. The queen's defending.
Connection closed.
Oh, that's too bad.
Game started.
Okay, I managed to reestablish a connection here. Let's see, what's this? His time is at 5. Mine's at 6. Okay, I hope he saw my move queen g3 there. Okay, so he takes the knight. Yeah, and so now maybe he can win a pawn with queen to b4. Queen b4 hitting the bishop and the pawn. Bishop b3, queen takes pawn, but then I have bishop takes h6 because the queen is no longer defending h6. Knight. Okay. I like that. For me, I mean. Where is the knight going from there? It's just an additional threat on b2, I guess. So I'm going to defend this way. Let's see, I still need to get my dark squared bishop in the game. Find a nice square for it. If he doesn't do anything, I'll take the knight. Okay, now he is threatening to go to this square. And if I play a move like c3, he can take the bishop and win a pawn on b3. I could play a3, but then he could kind of stuff my bishop. So how about queen to queen to c3, so that I can take that pawn if he pushes it. And then I can play bishop to d2, threatening to take the knight. So I'll have a use for my I will have a use for my bishop finally. And if he plays, okay, he finally decides to take. Usually they take sooner than that. Now I've got bishop e3 as an idea, pinning this pawn and threatening, maybe not threatening, maybe not threatening b4, but it is something. Of course, he undefended that pawn by playing bishop f6 there. Okay, but now he defended it again. So now is b4 a threat? He takes and it hits my queen. So I take his queen. He takes my queen with the pawn. That all just turns into a bunch of nothing, I think. Rook to a5 maybe. Rook a5 threatening the pawn. And I can double rooks on the A file. Bring the other rook over and threaten the A pawn too. Yeah, so what could black be thinking about here? Maybe, I think the only way to defend the pawn is with bishop to bishop e7. Maybe he's wondering if that is an adequate defense or if there's another way to defend. Hopefully my connection is still valid. Okay, 2 minutes to 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Yeah, I don't see a lot of ideas for black. Maybe just giving up the pawn somehow, pushing it to c4, doubling on the b file. Ah, the queen there. Threatening a queen trade. Let's see, can I just take that pawn with my rook? He takes,
Server
I take.
announcement.
It looks pretty good to me. If he takes the queen, my rook is still defended. If he moves his bishop to e7, I can take his rook. Oh, we just get the material off here. Should be a winning endgame here. He's got a bad bishop even. And in addition to the material loss, he's got a not so good bishop. Let's attack his pawn. I have to watch out. Only thing I have to be careful of is not to get mated on the back rank here.
Black resigns.
Okay, well, good game. I think I'll upload this one. Another example of the two knights defense. And see you guys later. I'll do a postmortem as usual. Bye.